hurricane, a tidal wave. It seems perfect, life looks brilliant. Give me more of this. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You bury me, bury me. Yeah, you bury me, bury me. You've got me hypnotized. Push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. I can see, I can hear, going crazy, but the light has got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. And get you out of my head again. Is it wrong? Is it right? It's like I've won my final war without a fight. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You bury me, bury me. I know you bury me, bury me. You've got me hypnotized. Push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. I can see, I can hear, going crazy, but the light has got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. Get you out of my head. Get you out of my head again.
Please note.
Never gonna stop, never gonna change, never gonna do the things you say. I run my own way to get there. Pulls a coin and I don't seem to care. In the air, no more crowd, just the opposite kind of few clouds. So tell me this time is coming, for the sake of all your lies. Why don't you try to be wise? Know that I need you anyway. Just to feel like I'm fading. And though my heart beats a beat of down, I press the lens just to tell you, don't lead the way, don't leave a stay. Then I try with a try to play in the rain. I feel like I'm fading.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to your favorite Sunday sports stream. It's here on our local establishment. It's Point of View. I'm Bobby Munson, and I'm joined by this wonderful panel of my great friends here to talk sports and do our NFL predictions of the week. Right beside me, you know him as Mark Talks. Mark, how are you doing this morning? Or this afternoon?
It's this afternoon / nearly evening for me over here. But no, it's been a really good week of sport. Reading got absolutely demolished on Tuesday night, but then we come back and got a point. Yesterday, we've had a lot of great sport. The WWE have announced for the first time ever that the WWE Women's US Championship will be defended on Raw and SmackDown. So both brands looks like it's going to be defended on both of them as a championship between them. And not only that, today in the UK is Remembrance Sunday for all of those soldiers that have put their lives on the line for the United Kingdom and for other places as well. So we've had that. Manchester United just won. Newcastle just come from behind. Ipswich got their first points. Man City lost for the fourth time in 4 games, the first time ever under Pep Guardiola at Manchester City. And not only that, the Germany game is on right now. And I do feel sorry for the Germans because the game that's currently on between the Panthers and the Giants is not a good game.
And nothing in the after the first half. That's terrible, man. Fuck.
They've currently got a halftime show going on right now, like they do in the Super Bowl, for the Germans, just to try and cheer them up just a little bit. But yes, it's been an interesting week, and my recordings got fucked, so even better. Yay!
Well, I mean, that gentleman right below you, very happy. It's my partner in crime on the NFL predictions week by week. Ed, how are you doing?
Doing good. Marvel's got a lot going on. We got more to talk about today after yesterday. Brazil showering us with love last night with 2 brand new trailers, which you can catch right after Point of View. Me and this guy, I'm not used to being on this side, so I had to figure it out. Me and this guy will be talking all about that and showing you these wonderful trailers. Okay, there we go. Now
Magic.
Yes, I don't have Ed anymore. I've got the beautiful one beneath me. It's even better.
Well, speaking of that one in particular, it's Andre C. Before we go to you, though, hello to STG joining us in the chat, saying there's too many people on screen.
My partner in picks.
Never have too many.
My partner in
You can never have too many men.
You can always have too many men.
Mm.
You can always have too many men.
If anyone gets that reference, please put it in the chat. Please put it in the chat. I want to see if anyone gets that reference. Go, carry on, Andre.
I don't know the reference. I wish I did.
Neither do I.
Bobby, please tell me you get that.
It's probably some weird.
Oh, no.
Probably some
Okay.
weird English thing that we
Yeah.
skip.
Yeah,
Is it like a Robin Hood Men in Tights joke? I don't know.
No, so there was a song in the UK called Too Many Men. And it was about a rapper who went to a party and there was too many men at a party and not enough women. That is literally the song. So, yes.
Yeah, that sounds like an English thing.
It really is.
They do love their bangers in England.
Oh, it's so many bangers, especially with MASH. It's even better.
All right, now, Andre, after all that.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
Happy to be here, man. Been a good weekend. Went to some great professional wrestling live at Edmonton on Friday. Going to talk about that later today with Mel after I'm done talking about Marvel with Ed. So yeah, it's a good day. Remembrance Day is tomorrow here.
Okay.
New hair.
Ours is on the 11th, so we're heading out. I'll be heading out to the Legion for the ceremony tomorrow to remember all of those that are fallen soldiers, and my dad, who I lost a couple years ago, was his former military member. So I'll be going out tomorrow for all that. So yeah, but a good weekend. Good fresh friends. I'm looking forward. Ed has seen the Marvel stuff. I have not, so I'm very excited. I saw about a 3-second clip of 2 people in a car or a vehicle, and then I was like, no, I got to turn this off. I'm going to see if I'm going to when I react with Ed. So.
And I know it's a little off topic on the show, but I want to just say rest in peace and condolences to the families of Tony Todd, a.k.a. the Candyman, who passed away yesterday.
Venom.
He's Venom. He was the voice of Venom in Spider-Man 2, the game, wasn't it? The recent one that came out. I did that on my channel. Absolutely incredible voice in Venom, what he did on that.
I still watch that game.
Yeah. Great actor, classic. Sad to see him go. But
can I just take things slightly off topic for one reason? Just 1 minute.
You off topic? Never.
Give us your point of view.
Right? I'm going to give my point of view. I would like to say this is directly solely at Americans. This is directly solely at Americans. Okay?
All right, let's go. Let's see.
It's me.
How can you not fuck up that bad?
I've been asking myself the same question for 4 days.
How in the Lord? Right. So in the UK, if you've been arrested once, you can't go into politics, right? If you get even questioned, you cannot go into politics or anything with a government build or anything in a high-level ranking position. How the hell do you not allow, with a guy with 34 convictions, a guy that's going to take every right away from every single person who said he knows he's going to do tariff on everything and doesn't understand what a tariff is, in fucking church?
You fuckers are going to be paying more money. He's going to charge you guys more money to import shit. Not us.
God, yeah. No, I understand how tariffs work. I understand. Me as OLED understands, which is for a multitude of reasons. That was one of the lower reasons why I didn't vote for Trump, but I voted blue. Thankfully, my state also voted blue, one of the unfortunate few states that saw that this is a bad idea.
It was one of those things, right? So I have this thing of I've watched like the TikToks because it's the most entertaining thing. You Americans make everyone look very intelligent by what I've been seeing and everything. And then I was like, right, they can't do it, right? Because America is already a laughing stock of the world, right? Because they've let Donald Trump get into this. They can't become more a laughing stock of everything else. But then they did.
So here's the thing. It's not so much that Americans are allowing this to happen. It's that he's tapping into the hate, in the anger, in the fear, in all of the negative emotions that make people do things that they wouldn't ordinarily say or do. He is tapping into something so primal in especially men that is allowing things that would never be said on the surface to be said. He's allowing the worst of us to become vocal majorities, which is a problem. And it's a problem that the rest of us who are looking at this going, how do you make this choice? And it's because they are being allowed to have a voice and they are being allowed to have an opinion when they probably shouldn't have said voice or opinion, because these are the worst of us. The worst of it isn't even what he will do in the next 4 years. To be brutally honest, the next 4 years are the easiest part to get through. What's the worst thing that's going to happen is that Project 2025, which is something that I can't go into in depth right now, but it's a roadmap laid out by people who believe in the same things that Donald Trump believes in, are going to start changing the way our democratic process works, changing how our governmental employees work, to make people work more in line with the sitting president than with the idea of keeping the country safe and the world safe as a whole. And it's going to continue to have generational issues, on top of the fact that we're likely to have 2 of our 9 Supreme Court justices retire within the next 4 years. And with a Republican-controlled House of Representatives in Congress, it means that he's going to be able to elect 2 more on top of the 3 he already put in during his last term, which means he is going to guarantee people who believe and look at things from his point of view as a supermajority, guaranteed to basically carry out the things that the right side is going to want to do. And it's going to be a dangerous precedent, not president, for the next
dangerous president.
10.
Yes.
But this is more about the next 10 to 15 to 20 years, because these are the ultimate arbiters of what's right and what's wrong. When things get appealed in courts, they inevitably can end up in the Supreme Court. The women's right for reproductive rights with abortion and things like that. That was the Supreme Court who recently took that away when they didn't have a majority. Now they will potentially have said majority, and it's going to get worse. So it's not only the next 4 years, it's not only whether he like STG is saying in the chat here, could he try to abolish the fact that presidents can only serve a maximum 8 years? That, again, him serving 12 years in as the president is the least of our worries. It's the courts being ruled by this right-wing theology for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years.
I have a question.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
to answer quickly STG's thing, is I thought about this as well, but it has come out and said that he is the maximum that he can do is the next 4 years unless something changes. So he can only do 4 years and never go back in again. It's the 8 years over the 2 terms that will happen. The issue that I don't understand with America, okay, this is the main issue I don't understand, is talking about this court that can overturn things, and you have the Senate that is based on whoever who the bills go through, how it has to go through. It's the most ridiculous thing. Nowhere in the world that I know, unless it's a dictatorship, has that. In the UK, when we voted in our new Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, he was in 10 Downing Street the day after the vote. He was in, he took over, he took charge. Things happen. There's certain things that have to be voted for. There are certain things that he can just do straight away, and then he will put it through. The thing that I don't understand is there's this, isn't it the testament or whatever, the thing that the Constitution, that's right, everyone goes on about the Constitution, but that thing is about 300 years old, and you're still going by it. Like, there's no progression moving forward. And at the same time, there's stuff on there that you can't use now, but you're still looking it over. Gun rights, that should have been the main thing in America. You're getting so many gun violences over in the US right now that it's absolutely ridiculous. But what's the main thing to do? I know, give more people more guns. No, get rid of them. We had one shooting over here in the UK and one shooting in Scotland. Guns were taken away, and we have a knife problem, but that is slowly going to be wielded out of how we're doing it. There's stuff that's coming through. That's the thing I don't understand, is how is courts letting people go into judges that are elected by the president? In the UK, you don't do that. The laws are done by former and current lawyers that, it is money, and I agree with you on that. But in the UK, I don't know if it's the same with Canada. It's just that like everything that. No, I'm not saying everyone to follow the UK. What I'm saying is you have to get your ass out of the old age and get yourself into the new age. And you have to look at what's going on paper and realise, oh no, all those people that are stuck in the past, where are they now? Nowhere. People who move with technology and move with stuff that's happening in today's climate, they grow, they progress. America is not growing or progressing because of the absolute plonkers that they keep doing. Kamala Harris, right, may not have been the most perfect choice that you could have picked, right? Might not have been. But if you're going to pick someone that's been put up through the whole of the government system, a lawyer that has done everything in the government system to get to where she is, who is more qualified? A guy that's been bankrupt 2 times and a guy that can't control money. And before anyone says money was better under Trump, no, it wasn't. It was because of Obama before we get there. And then the stuff that's happened during Biden is because of all stuff that Trump did, and Biden had to sort that out. It boggles my mind that people don't see that women's rights are being taken away in a place that's meant to be the land of the free and the home of the brave when it's not. So, in my opinion, I think that this is completely and to STG's point earlier, I'm not blaming most Americans. I'm blaming for the ones that thought it was a great idea to vote for Trump. That's the people I'm blaming at right now.
Sadly, that is most Americans this year, because he
Yeah.
not only did he win our godforsaken electoral college, he won the popular
Which is a fucking stupid ass system.
which
Yeah.
almost 90% of Americans.
Ours
agree.
isn't much better, Andre.
No. Don't get me wrong. But like the Canadian system ain't much better.
What is your system?
Well,
Basically, whoever Ontario decides is who wins.
It comes down to Ontario and Quebec in most elections because of the fact that we have something similar to the electoral college system, because it's all based on seats how many seats are in each province, right? And that's how many people are running within each province for a set seat.
Yeah.
But in our within the states, if you have you can have a Republican president, but have the Democratic House control. That doesn't happen here in Canada. the people with the most who win the most seats, that's whose leader becomes prime minister.
Yeah, so in the UK, we have MPs in every town or every city. We have MPs, and then at the same time, it's whoever gets the most. So when I voted, so when you vote for your MP in your area. You don't vote just for my area. We don't vote for who could be the next prime minister. So what we do is we look at. We had, when I lived in my other place in Early, we had 3 candidates. We had Labour, Conservatives, and Lib Dem. You also got the Green Party and the Independent. But with those 3, it's very much of who is bringing out the best policy. We don't look at the Prime Minister race, as in Keir Starmer, Rishi Sunak, or Nigel Farage, or anyone else like that. But it's very much for us over here. So then we look at, and then it's MPs. Whoever the MP we voted in our area wins, that goes to the points to whoever becomes prime minister. Yep. So we don't vote for the. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, our system is essentially based off the UK system. They just adopted the same system. Because again, we're far more associated with your country than the US is politically. So yeah, but yeah, same thing. And just and to what Ed was saying earlier about the Project 2025 and stuff. I don't want to get into it, but if you want to know about it in a pretty objective way, go watch John Oliver. He had a very good episode talking 2025. He's also did an episode talking about Clarence Thomas on the Supreme Court and talking about what the future of the Supreme Court will look like in the next few years with potentially Trump in power. So highly recommend go and watch those episodes because you will learn a lot about the control that the Republicans are looking to put into power.
Mahad Hassan is a really good follow on Twitter as well. He has been a source of light in this with talking about Palestine and Gaza, talking about Trump potentially getting into office. He did, I want to say, in 5 minutes, he explained the major plot points of each chapter of Project 2025. It's a disaster waiting to happen. But yes, there's a lot of wonderful people who are smart.
So
who talk about this. Where us people who don't know what we're talking about should stop, and we should get back to sports.
I just want to say one last thing to all those people that are looking at England, and you listen to Trump, and Trump said that Nigel Farage has done a good thing in the UK. Please, for the love of God, don't listen to that. Nigel Farage, who is the Clapton-on-Sea MP, has stepped foot into Clapton 3 times since he's been elected into it. And by the way, people saying that the new Labour MP or Prime Minister isn't doing any good, a load of bollocks. The man's done more in this current time than what the Conservatives did for 14 years, destroying our country. So please do not listen to that. But Bobby, because you've said fuck all for the past 20 minutes, I'm going to ask you a question. You've just won 3-0 with Ruud van Nistelrooy's final ever game as Manchester United. As the new manager will be coming in.
No. Let's correct that for now.
No, he won't ever come back. So, no, Almiron is the way forward. Never. They should never go back. What did you think of Ruud's tenure of his time in Man United, and what are you looking forward to after the international break?
Well, he sure as fuck didn't lose a game while he was there in charge.
To be fair, you only played Leicester, but carry on.
This doesn't. We played 4 matches total, and he pulled results out of all of them. So something Ten Hag didn't do consistently anyway. But there just seemed to be almost like a weight came off the shoulder of the players or something like that. I don't know that it's necessarily Ruud's doing. I respect him, love the hell out of him because he's a legend there. It was more the looming media around having the team doing poorly, whether or not Ten Hag was going to stay there. All that stuff was weighing heavily on the team. And once that lifted, there seemed to be a little bit more of a freedom about their play that started happening. Now, I'm curious to know what's going to happen starting tomorrow when Rúben takes over, how he's going to start implementing his style in his system, because he's also made it very clear he can't play the exact same system he does in Sporting in the Premier League, but he's been observing and he's having a look at to see how he's going to implement his type of style into the Premier League in a way that works. So I'm curious to see how it goes. Ruud stepped in beautifully. Respect the hell out of the man. I hope there's at least still a coaching position under Rúben there for him.
I don't think there should be, and I'm going to say why. I think the only way you keep Ruud van Nistelroy on is to please the media and to please the Man United fans. Where if you're a new manager, you need to get rid of everyone that was there before and bring in your own people. Ruud van Nistelroy has never done what Rúben Amorim has done before. You need someone and people from top to bottom to be on the same level as what you're looking at and what you're doing. Yes, Ruud van Nistelrooy's done well. And yes, he is a competent manager. He did well when he was at PSV, when he was manager of them, winning the cup with them when he was manager of them. But the issue that you've had is since Ruud took over, you beat Leicester in the Carabao Cup 5-2. Leicester bottom of the league, not a very good team. You drew with Chelsea, terrible performance from Man United. Chelsea should have won that. Payock, you have to be beating them more, and you beat Leicester again at the bottom of the league. So those are the games that you would look at and go, he has to win them, even if it was Erik Ten Hag or not. Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Ten Hag didn't. That's why we were bottom of the table.
You weren't bottom of the table, you were 14th. Bottom of the table is Leicester.
The 14th is low enough.
But you've also got to look at it as in, what has Ruud van Nistelrooy done since coming in to prove that he hasn't? Ruud van Nistelrooy come in as a man that was under Erik Ten Hag, and he only comes to Manchester United and didn't get a managerial position because of Erik Ten Hag. So for me, if I was Amorim, I'd go, right, who is everyone that's been under Erik Ten Hag since he took over? Okay, gone. We need to start fresh. We need a new mentality. We need a new way of thinking. We need a new way of everything. Look at Reading, right? And I'll take this as a prime example for Reading. Reading had Paul Ince for a year and a half. The worst year and a half of football I have ever seen in the experience of my lifetime. And not only did he employ everyone that will come into the club, when the next manager come in, which was Noel Hunt to the end of the season, he had nothing. He couldn't do anything. And then we got in Ruben Selles, who is the most beautiful Spaniard you could ever see in your God's green earth. But he's taken him a year to get the mentality of what was there before out of that squad with no money to now be in 9th in the league, where our away form is the worst away form in the whole of the whole of League One. Our home form is one of the best, and I think Manchester United have a very bright future. But Ruud, I will be surprised if Ruud will get another job, but it won't be a top 6 club.
Okay. Well, I mean, you might be right, but we'll see. I think he's got something there, but we'll find out. And again, give it time. He's still doing better than Rooney is as a manager, so I mean, they got that going for him.
What? Hold on. So one manager's been gifted positions in top clubs he's been gone to. Rooney, who's been given the shit among shit, is somehow doing better. No, Rooney's creating a career for himself. I will not have that. That is diabolical.
Oh, I knew that would wind you up. That's why.
That hurt me.
Wayne Rooney's that ugly, bald-headed motherfucker from that I used to remember hearing about during the World Cup.
I mean, right? you can't deny that Ed's right. I mean, he isn't.
No, he is right with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Sure the same guy.
Yeah, he's very much right. Completely spot on with that.
The only thing beautiful about Rooney is the way that he shoots a ball in the back of the net.
Or how he goes with grannies.
Okay.
If you know, you know.
Moving on, we're going to get to our NFL predictions because it's about that time of the day here, guys. So starting us off, we are going to go look at the current scores, which didn't really work out in our favor that last week.
So we took a couple chances to try to take a lead, and we took a couple risks, and everybody else played it safe, and we took a bit of a stumble. We'll be fine. Mark's still a plonker. Move through this.
Hold on. I found something that I think should be right for me to be wearing now that I'm back in the lead. So I've got my WWE World Heavyweight Championship here, and because I'm winning, I'm now going to wear this while I'm winning. So thank you very much.
Is that one of the children's ones there, Mark?
It is absolutely one of the children's ones, so we'll just
Because
get rid of it.
I've got an actual proper size one in my room.
No, but I brought this about 10 years ago, and it's still somehow I've kept this. So I'm keeping it like this. Or I'm just really fat, and it's the right size for me. We're going with the second one.
I was thinking about saying that, but I thought it'd be too mean to say.
It's like you're like Big Show. You're like Big Show.
If he says it, then
right?
it's all good.
Oh,
Exactly.
I agree when he says it, it's fine. I'm just saying I thought it was too mean when I was going to say it.
The thought crossed the mind, but we're not that.
I brought it there before you could say it. That's why I knew I could see it in your mind. Play it away.
All right, gentlemen. Here we go. It's time to find out if we can pick up those points this week and get that smug look off Mark's face. We're starting off New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. Dare I ask?
The Bears.
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 The Bears.
The Bears. I gotta wait for my partner to weigh in, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna say the Bears.
I don't know if he's here anymore.
If he's not, I'm saying then we're gonna have a bad week because if I don't have help, I'm screwed.
He can't handle a proper conversation. That's why he's left.
Yeah.
He literally said, Andre, handle the picks. I don't want to listen to politics anymore. Mark literally turned SGG off.
Thank you.
Mark, damn it, Mark.
By the way, I even shouted out STG on Taking Over this week. I've yet to hear him say anything about it, so I don't know if he's watched it yet.
Wow.
But we literally had a 3-minute conversation about where the fuck was STG because he wasn't in the comments all night.
STG, come back. The politics is over, man. But
this is why we don't talk politics on the street.
Yeah.
No, this is why you can't have an adult conversation. That's why.
No, he's not even American. He doesn't even give a shit.
Oh, I'm in a winding up mood today. This is fun.
All right. We're going Bears across the board. From there, it's the Atlanta Falcons versus the Pope's favorite team, the New Orleans Saints.
That was the greatest mistype for the. I mean, honestly, he didn't mistype anything. It's just the greatness of Twitter just not realizing what's going on. Oh, it's 10-7 now in Germany.
Yeah.
Obviously Atlanta.
Yeah, Falcons.
Do I want to be different?
It's a
Yes.
6-3 versus a 2-7 team. Do you really want to take that risk?
No, let's go Falcons. That's not a risk worth taking.
Andre's like, without STG here, I better play it safe.
I mean, STG don't care anymore. STG paid out his 10 subs.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yep. Again, thank you, you beautiful, beautiful soul STG for doing that for us. That was 10 subs right here on Twitch. All right. Next game, we've got the 49ers are at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
San Francisco.
Buccaneers.
Oh, I'm so close. I am so close going that way.
This
It's
is
such
serious.
a similar record. They have a similar record. It's so close. This is kind of a crapshoot game because the Bucs have been playing really good football this year when they want to play good football.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've been curious to see how Mark does this now that he's back in the lead coming towards the end of the season. If he
Does he
plays
just
it
match
safe?
all of your picks?
Does he just literally match all of our
lead?
picks just to pad the lead?
You guarantee he will in the last week if it's at that point.
Oh, absolutely.
He's a dirty heel like that, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
He'll be like that dirty heel on Twitch the other not the last time, but the time before that. What was his name?
Mr. Papa Smokes.
No, the other dirty heel. The one who beat me, who he had like a 1-point lead over me and just kept waiting for me to answer the questions and just answered the same thing I did.
You have never forgotten.
That was BDJ. That's Papa Smokes' buddy. They're like a heel team.
They are a heel tag team. And by the way, if you haven't seen the heel Turn of Papa Smokes. Go watch the show.
Oh,
The short form video on the YouTube side. It is. Mwah.
go and watch the whole of the quiz. That was absolutely brilliant.
I am so glad to have brought out the heel side of Papa Smokes live on stream. It was so great. The look on Bobby's face as he realizes it's all falling apart, and that he did it to himself because he convinced Papa Smokes to let SCG win on Twitch, so that he thought he could beat Papa Smokes and then he loses.
Yep.
It was so great.
And Papa Smokes has been saying that his title reign has been tainted now, so he needs to step up his game at the next one, which is on Thursday, December the 19th, being hosted this time by the Quizmaster, Mike the Ref from Backbreaker Media. So it's going to be a hell of a time.
Carolina Panthers have just scored a touchdown. I'm going 49ers.
49ers?
Yeah, I'm playing a little bit safe with
He's
that one.
playing it safe.
Coward.
I am with that one.
Noticed. All right, we got the Buffalo Bills are at the oh, Jesus, the fucking Colts.
I will make Jose a very happy man, and I will root for the Buffalo Bills.
Bills.
Yeah.
So everybody going Bills?
Everyone's Bills.
I don't want to.
How do you
I've
pick the
got
Colts
Bills.
versus the Bills, man?
I've got to pay.
You can't.
There's a lot of temptation there to pick the Colts, by the way, just for my hatred for the Bills. That was literally taken over me at that point.
All right. Up next, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Commanders. Again,
Commanders,
even
please.
yeah, I was gonna say, is this even a question? Like, even I know
mean,
that-
yeah,
I know enough
yes.
here.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
The Pittsburgh
It
Steelers
is-
are a very good team this year. Yes.
Yeah.
But the Commanders
Their
have done
issues-
so damn well for us.
The
Yeah.
issues at quarterback aside for the Pittsburgh Steelers and not knowing who their quarterback should be, and they've had a couple of them and they keep having success. This team is a very successful team. They are doing a very good job. They have a very talented defense. Their offense isn't strong, but it scores enough points. They have a fantastic running attack. So if they can get a small lead going into the second half of this game, they can ice this out really well. But the Commanders seem like a team of destiny this year, and I'm going to pick them until they fall off the wheels.
Commanders.
Mark.
Go for
Commanders.
Ah, damn it! I thought he was going to go Steel City.
I thought he was going to too.
He's a coward. Why would you
Yeah.
expect that?
I will be the coward champion for the end of time, I tell you, people.
All right, let's see what you got when it comes to the Denver Broncos at the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, no. Chiefs.
Yeah, sorry. It's the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
There's a lot of bad blood in this game, but I believe in the Chiefs. And I also couldn't think of a second Taylor Swift song after I said bad blood.
I also believe in the referees to keep giving the Chiefs these games.
Whew, hot take right there.
Oh!
It's not that hot. It's really not that hot.
It's
It sounds very bitter in my end, really. Just bitter.
I just don't like the Chiefs. I'm just starting to hate the goddamn Chiefs.
After what Jason Kelsey last week did for his brother, I will never hate the Chiefs. And if Taylor Swift turns up, I love Swifties. Woohoo! Let's go, Taylor!
Listen to this guy just ass kissing over there.
Yes, absolutely. If it's the Swifties, I will.
Bobby,
I am not
Bobby.
getting cancelled.
Bobby, meet Mark,
Yes.
the biggest ass kisser in the world, the man
Yeah.
who drinks Gunther's bathwater.
Oh, absolutely. And Dom Dom, my dirty Dom Dom as well.
That's some
Stop.
dirty water.
Don't get him started. Don't, please.
Too late.
All right. Okay, we got the Vikings at the Jaguars. Should I just start typing it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vikings.
you should just type it. Yeah,
Vikings.
Yeah.
Dude, the Jaguars are complete shit this year. They have you have Tyreek Hill, you have Trevor Lawrence, who on paper should be so
Pop smokes.
Speak of the heel, and he shall appear. Papa Smoke's in chat.
How's it going, brother?
Dude, they should be doing.
They should have beaten the
better.
Eagles. They should have beaten the Eagles, and then Lawrence decided not to know how to throw anymore.
All right. Up next, we got the Tennessee Titans taking on the Los Angeles Chargers.
Chargers.
Tony Khan's booking the Jags.
Chargers.
Awesome.
I'm going to put my title down because it's so old that it's actually falling apart on me. So I'm actually going to put this down now. Holy shit! There is a lot of mess coming off that title.
Look, he's got the children's version of the title, and he got tired halfway through the show holding on.
No, it's not the way.
He is the epitome of a child. He can't even hold on to something for 20 minutes.
It's not that. It's the amount of mess that I'm getting annihilated with, and also there's going to be a child right behind me.
That's fine.
What are you doing?
Hello.
We deal with Bobby's cat on a weekly basis. Why can we not?
Wow, throwing some heat at Bobby's stats.
No, not Bobby's stats.
No, not
Bobby's
Bobby's
cat.
stats.
Oh, Bobby's cat. I thought you said Bobby's stat. I thought you said Bobby's
No, I
stat.
said Bobby's cat. The cat that just randomly jumped up.
You can't say that kind of stuff to Bobby Stat. That's
I
not
thought
No,
you
of
said
course
Bobby's
not.
stats.
I
I'm like,
love
whoa,
stats is
what's
the
with
best
this
ever.
I
My
love
God!
Bobby's cat.
I've just seen an Andre Hill turn on the views.
I
Just seen
said
an Andre Hill turn.
I
No,
said
no,
you
he
should.
was
You can't.
defending.
I was defending
He was
Bobby's.
defending.
Bobby Stats is my boy. I was defending him against Ed, but because I misheard Ed.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Bobby,
I know.
remember the old days of Bring Respect Radio where Papa Smoke's cat sounded like it was like having a
Yeah.
during the show?
Oh, we used to like record our commentary for HIW, and the cat would always start getting vocal right in the middle of a matchup.
There's a
It was
cat in the
wonderful.
arena. I don't know where it came from.
Yeah, no different from the baby that's turning up in the PPW posters every time.
That masked child is a delightful child. Must have a wonderfully handsome father who's very smart and talented at wrestling.
I'm sure that he'll love every bit of those accolades, before telling you #GFY.
Yeah, that's fine.
And if you know, you know. Moving on to our next game of the day. See if
Marcus in the
Mark ever
private
takes
chat.
a chance here. About time Mark takes a chance, but we got the New York Jets are at the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay. I get you, Ed.
Mark couldn't spell, so I had to type out what the hashtag meant.
Thank you. What was the next game?
We've got New York Jets are at the Arizona Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Can I?
They are on form.
Can I? I don't think I
Yeah,
can.
they are.
I mean,
They're
they
on
are.
form. Go on, Ed. Don't be a dick. Go on. Pick the Jets. Go on. How about those JETS Jets?
Cardinals.
Don't
Honestly, though, looking at the stats, I'm much closer to picking the Jets than I thought because they have such a great defense compared to the Cardinals, and their offenses are a lot closer than I thought they'd be, considering their records. It's so the Jets are 18, 10, 11, and 29 offense, defense, passing, rushing, and the Cardinals are 10, 24, 22, and 5. So they don't pass very well, they don't defend very well, but they have one of the best running attacks in the league, and that's what's keeping them afloat. So it's like,
Because Kyler Murray's actually a running back and not a quarterback. Come on, we all know
but
that.
that's entirely what it is.
Hold on. When's the new Call of Duty out? Is it out already, or is it this week?
Oh, he shot the bed in their win. He shot the bed last week. He only had like 5 points, fantasy points in their win.
Yeah. When the new Call of Duty game comes out, you know that Kyler Murray doesn't turn up anymore. Just doesn't turn up. Oh God. Ed, what do you say about the Jets? Say it again. I want to hear it.
Fuck the Jets.
Yes, I love it.
Andre, what are you going Cardinals as well too?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to pick the same as you guys. It just
Come on, Andre. You've got to catch up with Bobby and Ed. Come on. Take some risks.
I'm not taking the. I'm the one person that hasn't picked with the group in one of these already. I'm the only one that has an off pick so far. So fuck you.
True.
So fuck you, Mike. Mark. Fuck you, Mark. I'm so used to saying
Hey,
fuck
Mike.
you, Mike, over the years.
I was gonna say,
you, Mike, over the years that it's instinct to say fuck you, Mike. But yeah.
Mike taking a stray bullet there.
It's turn on Mike.
Poor Mike,
you know?
poor Mike, the ref.
Yeah, he's gonna turn
It's
around.
be like,
Yeah,
the fuck I do.
yeah, or he's gonna turn around and be like, you know what? Fuck you, Bobby. I'm not doing it. I'm ripping up every one of these Christmas trivia questions and fuck yourself.
Then I'll just write it. Then I'll write it and do it if he quits.
No, he's not quitting. He's coming here to host. It's going to be great. Philadelphia Eagles are at the Dallas Cowboys.
Eagles.
Yes, Eagles.
I mean,
Fuck the Cowboys.
I really can't pick the Cowboys. I really can't pick the Cowboys.
I can't pick the Cowboys because STG would stab me in the throat.
Yeah, Eagles.
I mean, we could pick the Cowboys, but we're not going to.
We're not going to.
Yes. But we'll see who gets picked. It's the Detroit Lions.
Dak's not even playing this year either, or this week either. He's out.
Nope.
He's out for the season.
Yep.
So, why?
The
would
answer to
you
your
touch
question,
them?
Bobby. Hearing only one team, your answer to this question is the Detroit Lions.
Yes, I know. Even better, it's the Detroit Lions at the Houston Texans.
Lions.
The Houston Texans are a really good team this year, too.
They are, but Lions.
Texans.
Ooh.
Oh, he's going for the
Go on, Ed. Ed, pick the Texans. Go on, Ed. You know you want to. Go on, Edward.
I'm the one who's been picking the Lions along with my great man JT Dunn all season long. I'm not going to turn on JT Dunn right now. By the way, JT Dunn in a steel cage match against Danny Miles with the top of the steel cage wrapped in barbed wire this Friday night at Chaotic Wrestling.
Nice. That's going to be on their Twitch as well too.
WWE from 2004.
Awesome. If you can, Ed, grab a link or something to their Twitch and we'll throw it up in the chat there for everybody because everyone should go and support Chaotic. All right, and as you're doing that, we're going to get to one of our last two matches here. It's the Miami Dolphins at the Los Angeles Rams.
Go on, Mark. Go on, Mark. Do it.
Dolphins.
Come on, Mark.
Dolphins, come on. Two's back, baby. He should have beaten the Bills, but they were chicken shit at the end, and we're going to do it. Oh, the Dolphins are back, baby.
Now that Mark's had a seizure, I will take the Los Angeles Rams thing.
I already filled them in for us.
Okay.
Dolphins. I'm going with Mark on this one.
Oh, look at that.
And by the way, it is just simply twitch.tv/chaotic wrestling.
Perfect.
It's a very fun show. I wish I could be there live. I cannot be there live this week, so I'll miss the show.
Did you go to NJPW on Friday, Ed?
I did not. I could not afford the tickets, and unfortunately, my contact at New Japan Wrestling never gave me my media ticket, so I was unable to attend.
That's a shame. Let Ed
It was
do
a good show
media
from what I heard.
wrestling companies.
I'm going to be watching it after I'm done on my recordings today.
All right. Gentlemen, last but not least, and probably easy to know who we're going with, it's the Commanders are at the Eagles.
Commanders.
Oh, Mark's going to go different, is he?
No, he won't.
Come on, Mark. Do it. Do it. Mark, pick the Eagles. Eagles, Mark. Do it. You know you want
Commanders. The Commanders. A team named after Commander.
Come on,
Mark.
Mark.
Honestly, even if you pick against the Commanders, you'll still be in the lead.
Yeah, that's right. You can afford this. You can afford to
Mark, you could have a
if
5-point lead if everything goes your way with this. We might be unable mathematically to come back from this.
Yes.
If you
Like
do
what?
this and you get right.
What happens if
he gets
the Commanders fumble the ball in the dying minutes of the game, and all of a sudden you pick up those extra points?
I've made my choice. I'm going Eagles.
Yes.
I mean, if this pays off for him, I'm going to be livid.
I know. We push him into it, and then all of a sudden he's going to be gloating with a 5-point lead next weekend.
Oh, I'm going to be unbearable.
You're already fucking unbearable.
I can make it worse.
You did 20 minutes on politics at the start of a sports stream. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You lost our main viewer.
Yeah, you.
He's losing it.
You lost me, my goddamn partner.
To be fair, he hasn't been helpful all season, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Ooh. Oh, ouch.
I mean, honestly,
never
the week
coming
that
back.
STG picks and Andre's not here, STG typically does very well, just so we're clear.
No, SG.
No.
That was the week we went down. We were down
Yeah.
by goddamn 12.
Andre did most of last week and nailed it. Absolutely nailed it last week. Did Andre?
I personally commend STG for his heroic bravery in shooting for the stars.
I don't. I think he's absolutely a plonker and doesn't understand football.
I took some shots today. I took a few shots.
You did,
Yeah.
but they were clever shots, Andre, and I believe in you.
Just like you believe in Joe Hendry.
in Andre.
Remember that.
Oh.
We believe in Blue Spears one day. All right. Mark, you going to be okay? You're going to live through this one?
Oh, give it a go.
You got this?
Oh, God.
All right. Well, gentlemen, I'm getting hungry. The sports is locked in. So we're going to go to the end of the show. Andre, what you got coming up this week?
So I got a bunch coming up this week. You can find me this coming Wednesday right here on OLE with my boy over here, Oled. We're going to be doing the MCU rebounds coming back on Marvel Talk. We're going to be talking Civil War this week. It'll be interesting. Go back, watch that. I got to go back and watch that in the next day or so. Just to get myself refreshed. Looking forward to doing that. I've got actually we're going to have we'll be live streaming pretty much probably right after this, Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be doing my reaction to / Ed's reaction to the Marvel Brazil trailer thingy that came out. So we'll be having that D23 Brazil. So we'll be having that, and then you can find stuff Andre Melville Wrestling Talk on YouTube, and you can find us doing the Chalk Talk from this past Friday's RCW event that me and Mel attended. I'll be talking about that. We're actually recording that this afternoon. It'll be out tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll be recording about New Japan Pro Wrestling review about from Ed's neck of the woods, New Japan Strong's Fighting Spirit Unleashed. So I got those coming out this week. Yeah, lots of good stuff coming out over on our channel. And Mel has a new show on here on OLE, Women's Classic Wrestling, WCW with Astrid and Auntie Collins, which I don't think it's coming out starting this Monday. I think it's the following Monday they're starting.
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, I hadn't been given the word yet, but I knew it was coming up soon. But yeah, it'll be great to start filling Mondays with that for sure. So, Ed, what do you got coming up over the next week?
Oh, it's a relatively slow week for me. We got Taking Over on Tuesday after I join Andre right after this, so don't go anywhere. You get a new notification within moments of the new live stream starting up. We're going to be talking about the D23 Brazil footage from Captain America, Brave New World, and the Thunderbolts asterisks. We're also going to be talking, like he said, on Wednesday. It's going to be a fun week, talking a little bit of wrestling, talking a lot of Marvel. And then I'll be back here, hopefully, closer to beating Mark's candy ass. If you smell what OLED is cooking.
I don't want to spell anything for Ed.
All right, Mark. There we go.
I was going to remove Mark, but I forgot Bobby was going to go to Mark next. So
I could just say what he's got going on. A bunch of stuff, bunch of channels, good to go. All right. No, anyway, Mark, what do you got coming up over the next week?
Over the next week, we've got the G1 Supercard final on WWE 2K24, which will be tonight, where if you haven't seen the build-up to it, then please go back and check it. We have got an absolute banger of the final tonight, and also in the main event as well, we do have another extremely talented, I think it's a women's match coming up tonight. I can't remember who's who anymore in in the 2K series that we've got coming up for you in the G1 Supercard finale. If you guys don't already know, the winner of this tournament will be getting the John Cena Legacy Championship. They will then cash that in at Money in the Bank against the world champion of their choosing. We've also got Pete Dunne's Open Challenge in that one. But next week, we're building up to Money in the Bank. On Mark Talks Football, we're coming to the end of the series in Brazil. The next week will be the final week. And then this gentleman, wrong way, that way, Bobby Money Munson, will be making his FM24 debut, where he will be joining me for a new series of what we're doing. And then on Mark Talks Gaming, we are trying to build the best Italian Ferrari car of all time and trying to get things ready for when Lewis Hamilton turns up to give him his 8th World Championship. So it's all going well. You do not want to miss the Ferrari save next week because there are so many ups and downs that this series has been absolutely brilliant. But yes, make sure you check that out, and I will be back next week. Still top of the tree, still the greatest NFL predictions player of all time, and hopefully Andre's closer to me, and Ed and Bobby are further away.
We'll find out, but I'm Bobby Munson. You catch me over the X-Real Bobby Munson Instagram at Threads Video Bros SK, and on my personal Twitch Video Pro _ Bobby Munson. Thursday night, I'm going to be with Papa's folks. We're going to be talking about SBW New Zealand's Halloween Haunting that just hit YouTube. So if you want, go check that out, and then join us Thursday night for that full-on review. Every Saturday, of course, you can join us on Prairie Pro Wrestling as we are the commentary team behind the matches on Prairie Pro. Friday night, it's Mike Tyson ready to knock some teeth down the throat of Jake Paul on Netflix special. At some point in time that evening, myself and possibly Andre C. will be here on the channel to review it, whether it's directly after the match or sometime after the Japanese wrestling update. We will coordinate accordingly on Friday as that goes down. Very much looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. So make sure you tuned in to everything here at our local establishment. There we are.
Let's go, Mike Tyson.
Board. I'm rooting for Tyson on this one.
Yeah.
I rooted against him when I was a kid. Now I want to root for him because he's 58 and he's against Jake Paul.
Have you watched his training videos? They're
hell yeah.
insane.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Dude, if that man can move at half the speed he moved when he was fighting professionally, he is going to murder Jake Paul.
Yeah.
If he can move at half the speed, he's going to murder Jake Paul.
That clip when of Mike Tyson on that Netflix documentary when he said that Jake Paul's a manufactured killer. He's been doing it through TV. I'm a natural born killer. I went, okay, Mike Tyson's going to kill him. Yeah, Mike Tyson's going to officially end Jake Paul's life.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. So join us here on the channel for the review of that as well, too. But yeah, we got a lot of great stuff going on. My movie review for the movie Heretic with Hugh Grant is going to be coming up on the channel here probably by tonight or tomorrow night here for you guys. So make sure you tune in and all that. Give us a subscribe here on YouTube. Turn on the notification bell, thumbs up, and leave a comment. We're always checking those comments. Well, ready to get back to you. But this has been your Sunday sports stream on Point of View. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and we will see you in 1 week's time. Take